Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking a little bit about filters and how you can use them in your tracks. What are they, how you can use them in your tracks, and I'll show you a couple of free ones which you can grab hold of yourself if you want to use them. So I've written a quick track, so we'll quickly give you a quick playthrough of it, and then we'll look at how we can use just filters, nothing else, just filters to change up the track slightly. So here we go. Okay, so you get the idea there. It's very, very basic. What we're going to do with then, we're going to start with the bass. I'm going to add a filter onto this now. The filter I'm using here is the Vengeance Producer Suite filter. This came free with Computer Music. I'm sure maybe if you what they do, it's a music magazine in the UK. So you can subscribe to these guys, and you can have access to all their old FLPs as well. So even if you buy one episode, one magazine, you on the disc, you will get access to all the VSTs. Or if you buy it online, you'll be able to log in and download all the free VSTs that they give away. And this is one of them. So essentially, what is a filter? Let's take a look at this first of all. So we'll show you some of the basic parameters we've got. So we've got low pass. So what a low pass does is it only allows the low end of the frequency to go through. So if we're doing this here, all we're going to see go through, the bass. All it's going to get through is the underneath this. So this, you can imagine this is like an EQ curve, and we can change the slope of this, whether it's 12, which is a very light, like a hill more or less, compared to like a cliff. So basically, this is only letting, now this low pass is only letting 40 Hz or lower through. You can just about hear the rumble, and as we move this up, it lets more and more through. Same on the other end here. We can change this to 90, and once it's up through, this will let anything over that frequency through, which we probably won't be able to hear unless you're a dog, and you'll probably be able to hear that. Probably not understand what I'm saying though, but you'll be able to hear that noise. And then we bring it down. So we're going to do then, we're going to use this first of all. We're going to bring this up to a decent sound. Like there. And then browse parameters and link. Okay, and then we'll also go with a pad too. So let's just focus on the pad. After this one, I'm going to add the TAL Filter plugin. And this is free, so you can grab this. Now, when you load it up for the first instance, it has this input drive on, which turns it up. So I just turn that off straight away, and it's automatically set up to a low pass, which is great. So let's play that. And the cutoff. So the cutoff, this cutoff here refers to, let's get this up, will be like this, basically the cutoff. So at the moment, this is fully open, so it's letting everything through, and when we close it down completely, it will basically like closing. It will basically be the same as bringing this completely down, like that. And then it's flipped, and then when because this is a low pass, and when you change it to a high pass, it will flip. So now this will let no sound through, and that will let the sound through, sort of thing. So low pass will bring this right down, and you'll hear nothing. So what is the resonance then? What is the resonance? So I'll quickly show you in sort of EQ form. I'll show you roughly what we're doing with an EQ. Here we have an EQ. So basically, this cutoff is the same as this. So when that's down like that, that's what you're basically letting through, nothing. And when we bring it up to halfway, this will be the same as bringing it up to about here. And then when you bring it up full, this will be the same as here. So you're basically letting all the sound through. The resonance here is like that. So just around the cutoff frequency, the frequency spikes a little. It gives it that sort of sound. So I'll just play through it and I'll show you what I mean here. So I turn it off. You hear what it's sort of doing there when you're pushing this up? Sort of wow effect. I'm going to leave it on there, and then let's do this. Let's leave the guitar then, and let's have these filtering up. Let's see what it sounds like now altogether. You know what? Let's do something with the guitar as well. So what I've showed you then is I've showed you the two types of filters. Now there is another type. Let's try that again, shall we? So you've got your basically low pass and high pass filters. There is another type which is called a notch filter, which is like this. So we can turn it over notch. Right, what controls this one? There we go. Got that. Okay, so notch will be something like this. This will be sort of a notch where you're just sort of filtering through slightly. So let's make a very steep notch sort of sound filter there. So all we're letting through now is this frequency here. That's all it's getting let through. Are these frequencies? Sorry, so it's cutting out these frequencies, but I prefer to do it sort of this way. So yeah, all it is letting these frequencies through. So if you wanted, you could do it the other way around, and you could have these frequencies, and have like that. Look, just all it's letting through now is a low and a very highs. So the low and the highs, but we're going to keep it this way for now. Okay, so what we'll do with this, we'll have it like this. And then with this, so we'll have this coming up. So let's filter this. And then let's have that going down. Let's filter that too. Oh, let's not do that. Let's do that. So we want this one going up. We want this one going down. like that. So this will open up the filter as it's going along. There we go, and then it kicks into the track. So let's listen to that with all of them together. So we have the high pass on here, letting just the highs through. Low pass on here, letting just the lows through. And we're also using the notch filter here to let just the middle part play. So we'll play them all together. Yes, sounds great. And all we've used is just filters. So what we'll do is we'll have another go with the filter. So what we'll do is here is we'll take the kick out, but we'll have the bass filtering up and completely like that, but then we'll have it coming straight back down again. So this is sort of a tension effect. So we're taking the bass out of the track, and as soon as this kicks back in, the bass will be back in again. So let's see what that sounds like. That sounds pretty good, and we could also do sort of something similar with this, the pad too. So we could have sort of the pad sort of filtering down and then going back up again. We could even have a mess around with the guitar. We'll actually move this over to here, and then to finish off we'll have everything sort of filtering out. So we'll leave it with up till about 4 bars to go, and we'll just have everything filtering out, or filtering at, so I'll have that filtering like that, and the pad, we'll do the same with the pad. We'll have that sort of filtering out like that, and then the bass, oh, does that move? No. Have that filtering out like that. So let's listen to how that sounds sort of coming to the end. So we can do the same with your percussion as well. So that goes to 5. So let's add, for this one, what we'll do is we'll go to here, we'll go to effects, filter. Let's have a look. Where's the fruity filter? There we go. So there we go, it's the basic low pass we've got now on the drums. Because it's an FL Studio plugin, we can just right click. There we go, guys. So there we go. I showed you some very basic sort of filtering effects, how you can use filters. Another way you can use filters will be for like vocals and stuff like that. So let's say you've got a vocal that has it's got, even hi-hats, for example. If you've got hi-hats that has a lot of low end in them, you can add a filter rather than an EQ. You could add a high pass filter, and you could just take away sort of the low end of it. So you can use it very similar to where you see me using EQs when it comes to cutting channels and stuff. You can do the same if you've got like a high, like a very high sound. You could maybe add a gentle filter rather than EQ. So filters and EQs are very similar in what they do, but filters, you can have some great effects with the filters. Playing with the resonance and stuff like that on it as well can create some very good effects. The notch filters can create some good effects as well. So, for example, if you're trying to emulate walking outside of a nightclub, you can use a notch filter to take away the high ends and some sort of low ends as well. And again, you can have a mess around with it. I'll leave a link in the description to the TAL, where you can grab the TAL filter from. I'll leave a link in the description as well to where you can go over and look into computer music. I know a lot of people that watch these videos don't maybe come from the UK, so I'm not sure if it's something you can get, but you can definitely download the TAL plugin for free. And again, FL Studio has its own filters built in, and so do most DAWs out there. You can grab filters from there. But apart from that, guys, that's about it for this video. So thanks for watching.